Hi and welcome to Just the Job, the place to be to find out about a whole lot of exciting career opportunities in New Zealand today. We're kicking off the show with Jack Tomlin from Onslow College in Johnsonville as he samples the work of an automotive technician specialising in high-tech, fuel-efficient hybrid cars. Fallon King from Onehunga High School in Auckland discovers the career opportunities in the warehousing and distribution industry. And Alicia Chinnery from Lincoln High School in Christchurch finds out what's involved in becoming a nurseryman. So let's get the show underway and head off to Porirua, where Jack discovers all about maintaining these highly fuel-efficient hybrid cars.
Hi, my name's Jack Tomlin. I'm 17, go to Onslow College, and I'm a keen car enthusiast. Today, I'm going to find out what it takes to become an automotive technician.
And at Porirua's Rutherford and Bond Toyota, Jack will be learning exactly that from automotive technician Zach Dredge.
Hi, I'm Jack.
G'day, mate. I'm Zach.
Hi.
Here, you want to be an automotive technician?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sweet as. So if I could get you to chuck on some overalls, we'll get amongst it.
Excellent.
Zach then gives Jack a comprehensive health and safety briefing.
Just want you to get your head around this OSHA information that we have to obey by in this office place.
Before heading into the workshop to start work.
Over there, automotive technician is someone basically who services, repairs, maintains cars. Well, some of the jobs you'd expect as an automotive technician would include plumbing jobs for, say, coolant work, electrical jobs, dealing with computers, fixing circuitry, different systems in the car. So it encompasses a whole lot of trades, actually.
So this is where the magic happens?
Yeah, mate. Here at Toyota, we do all sorts from used cars to new cars, old carburetted cars to the new hybrids that you're going to be working on today.
Oh, like the Prius?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a customer at the back who's got a problem with their car. We'll see if we can figure it out.
Excellent.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi, good, thanks. My car seems to be running a little rough, so if you guys could look after that and give it a service as well, that'd be great.
Sure, no problems. Have it ready for you in the afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
As you'll often be dealing with the public, good communication skills are a big advantage for the automotive technician. Often the client is unable to accurately identify the work needing to be done, so the ability to interpret their needs is a must.
So what do we do now?
Well, customers complained about rough running, and the car for its age has done some high Ks.
This car is a hybrid car which can use either its engine or a battery to power itself. If the battery power is getting low, then the engine takes over and powers the car as well as charging the battery, resulting in high fuel efficiency.
This is your hybrid battery.
Oh, so this is pretty much like the thing that gives everything its power.
This is what makes this car unique from the rest. No other car has this battery except for the hybrids. As an automotive technician, you can expect to work on all sorts of vehicles, from the old to the new, light, commercial, passenger cars, so there's lots of areas to get into.
The spark plugs were checked and are okay, so time to investigate
I
further.
reckon it's a good plug. I think what we'll do now is we'll check the airflow meter, see if that's playing up or anything like that. So I'll just get you to whip out these two screws and we'll check it out. I personally love the challenge of solving a problem. Nothing more satisfying than spending a bit of time on something that's giving you a bit of grief and then coming away with a good result. And like getting my hands in there and just getting things done, fixing stuff.
Which is Jack's aim for the day, and he's finally making headway in finding a solution.
Right, so we should be expecting a 5-volt reference voltage here, which we don't have. So what we can do is we can give it a little bit of a wiggle. There might not be a correct connection.
No, it seems tight in.
That would indicate a faulty sensor, so we're going to have to replace it.
Rightio. Like this?
That's the one.
Perfect. It was moving that time, eh?
Yep. All right, so that indicates a good sensor. We'll chuck it in, and that should fix the problem.
Sweet.
So with a new sensor fitted, it's problem solved for Toyota's newest assistant.
Job well done.
All right, we're not over yet. Customer also wants a service and a general check over, so we'll put her up in the air and we'll have a look underneath.
As cars evolve, so too does the role of the automotive technician. Advanced technology is now commonplace in modern vehicles, and today's technicians must also be able to maintain these systems.
A lot of the new technology coming out in later model cars these days, such as lane assist technologies, park assist systems, radar cruise, heads-up display, and things like that, really require some sort of sound knowledge of automotive electronics as well as mechanics.
Blending old and new technology has made the job more diverse and demanding. However, it has also made it simpler.
Oh, yeah? What's this? It just looks like a big iPod Touch or something.
Yep, that's a big computer that we use to plug into the cars. That reads the computers, picks up any codes that have been logged into the computer.
Oh, okay.
It's a very handy tool for diagnosing faults.
And it doesn't take long for Jack to find another problem.
Mass airflow circuit low and intake air temperature circuit high input.
Yep. Some of them can be cryptic, so what we really want to focus on are these two numbers here.
Oh, right, yeah.
We'll copy those two numbers down and then we'll go over to the laptop, we'll type them in and we'll see what comes up. Now what it's come up with here, list of the codes and the problems that contribute to them. Lots of helpful hints there sometimes.
Yeah.
Down here, it'll just basically run you through what you need to do to rectify the fault. You see yourself more dealing with computers and electronics these days than you would any other systems of the car. So it sort of helps to have a mindset with electrical work as well as mechanical work.
Excellent, we're clear.
Well, codes are all cleared, fault fixed. Right, gonna go take it for a spin?
Certainly.
Give it a road test.
So how would you get into the automotive industry?
There's a few ways you can do it. You can either go door knocking at a local garage and ask for an apprenticeship there, or you can go to a polytechnic and do a pre-apprenticeship course there. I would recommend possibly even trying out one of the secondary school startup courses, which is run by Automotive as well.
Oh, okay. I can definitely see myself in this job in the future. It's one that really works with my personality, but it also gives me something to learn each time as the technology develops and, you know, the challenges, fresh challenges, which I really enjoy. From all my experiences over today, I have learned that this is just the job for me.
To become an automotive technician, you will need to complete a national certificate in motor industry, automotive electrical and mechanical engineering with strand and light vehicle. One of the ways you can do this when you are employed is with a Maito apprenticeship. This way you can earn while you learn. At least 3 years of secondary education with good grades in English and maths is recommended, with some knowledge of electronics and mechanics. Well, it's just the job for Jack, but could it be just the job for you? Hybrid cars come in all shapes and sizes and are becoming increasingly popular, and they're all going to need maintaining, so the specialist automotive technician career is there for the taking. Now, after the break, Fallon gets to drive not a car, but a specialised truck as she discovers the career opportunities in the warehousing and distribution industry. Welcome back to Just the Job. Now, have you ever wondered how supermarkets get just the right amount of goods delivered and on time? Well, we're going to head to the Linfox Distribution Centre near Auckland Airport, where Fallon is about to discover how they do it and what career opportunities the warehousing and distribution industry has to offer.
Hi, I'm Fallon. I'm 16 years old and I go to Onehunga High School. I'm looking at the career of warehousing and distribution.
Every day, over $200 million worth of goods move in and out of New Zealand. A lot of it is handled by reliable and flexible warehousing and distribution companies like Linfox. The operation involves 3 aspects: warehousing, the storage and sorting of product, customer services, liaising with customers, and distribution, the transport of products to customers.
G'day Fallon, how are you going? My name's Paul, I'm the site manager here. Welcome to Linfox.
Thank you.
Good to see you've got your safety footwear on.
Yeah.
Here is a safety vest, which we have to wear all times while on site. We're pretty big on safety here.
The Linfox warehouse is a very busy place and health and safety is always a top priority. So Fallon receives a full safety briefing and site induction talk before she starts any work.
Let's go.
Thanks.
A number of major food manufacturers use this warehouse as a storage and distribution centre.
About 99% of the product we get in here is imported in containers, most of it out of Australia. The operation devans those containers at the back. The pallets are then checked in, put away into the racks. The orders then come through to us from our clients and we run the pick-pack operation, so it can be 1 carton or a full pallet, and that's all controlled by this one desk here for the whole shed. So if they follow the instructions from here, nothing can go wrong.
Once the order has been picked, it's wrapped, then moved to the staging area for trucking to customers like supermarkets and shops.
Cool, just through here. Welcome to what 35,500 pallets looks like.
Wow.
We go 7 high, we've got a staff of about 80 to 100 full-time equivalents, and we go across 2 shifts starting at 6 a.m. going through to midnight. My role here is that I'm the site manager, and what that means is I have plenty of contact with the staff on the floor, sorting out any issues that may occur with them, but also offering encouragement and support to them, plus also with our clients, making sure that they've got no issues, helping them out with any difficulties they may have. So here we go, Fallon. Here's one of the picking machines that we use to pick our clients' orders on. It's electric powered, very nice and easy to use. Do you want to get on and have a quick wee go?
Yeah.
So here's your steering wheel, side to side, backwards and forwards, and up and down.
After Paul has instructed Fallon in driving the picking machine, it's time to head out into the racks.
Here we come, coming down. There it is, AN209A1.
Yeah.
Yep, you just level with it there. So what we need to do now is use the RF gun.
The RF gun is used to scan the shelf, then the product, to check the right quantity is being picked. As a double check, the quantity left at the pick face is also calculated.
So 44, 42. Cool, we're on to the next one. Fallon, where are you going?
Oh, too far. Jokes.
AN200A1. So what do you do now? The gun, correct.
Look at
Well, I first started working in a warehouse when I was out of university as a holiday job, and just continued going and just slowly went further and further and further up the chain, and every opportunity that was presented to me, I took it.
Yep, 64.
Excellent.
Fallon's catching on fast, but there's so much more that can be learnt. Transpol is the industry training organisation that handles qualifications for the warehousing and distribution industry. Robert Aiden is Transpol's communications advisor.
For someone who's entering a role such as this straight from school, they could possibly get into Level 2 Distribution and Warehousing National Certificate. That would be a really great start, where they could come in, they'd be working full time, they could earn while they learn without a student loan, and from there the opportunities are endless.
Fallon's made the most of this job opportunity by mastering reversing. Customer services is another important aspect of the operation. And Suzanne Restio, Limfox's New Zealand Fleet Administrator, shows Fallon what's involved.
So what we do in this office is we handle all the queries for our customers when they call in. The customer service role basically is we're the point of contact for all of our customers. They come to us with any queries, and we help them out as much as we can with the warehousing or the transport side of things. So we'll go and source what the problem is, fix it, and then go back to them and give them their solution. So everything has a solution as far as we're concerned. So what we need to do next is we just need to confirm with our customer that we've got the pickup request, and that we've received it, and that it'll be actioned as soon as possible for them.
Hi, this is Fallon from Linfox.
Yeah, the pressure is on in this industry. It's a fast-paced industry, and so you're juggling 10 different things at once, and you've got to know where you are at any point at any time in regards to the customer queries.
Cool, thank you very much. Bye.
No, that was really good. That was really good.
In a trainee, you're really looking for someone that's going to turn up, reliable, good work ethic. They want to learn as well. Like, put their hands up and say, look, can I learn more? Rather than just sitting back and, carrying on as being one of the flock of sheep. You've got to stand out in a sort of way if you want to get ahead.
Well, it's been a busy day for Fallon. She's already dreaming of driving the big forklift called the reach truck. But how did she find the job?
This is fun. I like it.
Fallon was a great girl. She's bright, she's confident, she took on the tasks willingly. I think she'd be an asset for anyone's company. Really pleased with her.
Well, I've seen Fallon trying to reverse a picking machine, and I know she has gotten better, but putting her up to a reach truck would be like putting her in a Formula 1 car, I think. Maybe next year.
To start a career in warehouse and distribution, a basic knowledge of English and maths is preferred. Some companies like Limfox provide on-the-job training for skills like forklift driving and IT skills. Other opportunities for training include modern apprenticeships and national certificates in distribution. There are lots of prospects for specialising in the specific areas of warehousing, customer service, transport and dispatch. Never mind, Fallon, I am sure you'll master driving that big forklift one day. After the break, we're going to head to Christchurch as Alicia finds out about the career as a nurseryman. Welcome back to Just the Job. Now, do you like working with your hands and growing things? Because we're going to head to Christchurch next as Alicia checks out a career that you might like to consider if you've got green fingers.
Hi, I'm Alicia and I go to Lincoln High School. I'm 16 and I have a love for horticulture, and today I'm going to check out how to be a nurseryman.
And what better place to learn than in New Zealand's garden city of Christchurch, home of Oderings Nursery.
Hi, I'm Julian Olding from Olding's Nurseries.
Hi, I'm Alicia. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Right, come with us and I'll give you a bit of an insight on some of the things we do around here. This is our retail leisure where we sell a lot of our finished product. All apprentices spend their last year here in retail where they put into use they've learnt in the first 2 years in the nursery when they've done their soil mixing, their general knowledge on plant health. So they've already got a good ground by the time they get here. In the first year they do production in nursery with bedding plants, cut flowers, floriculture and all those other sorts of things.
First up, Alicia will be getting a taste of what it takes to become a nurseryman with mentor and assistant propagation manager Brett Harris.
So here you've got an interest in horticulture.
Yeah, I really enjoy horticulture. Yeah.
Excellent. Hopefully today we can give you a bit of hands-on experience about what it's all about.
Okay, that'd be great.
I'll get you to pop this on and we'll get into it. Okay, these plants are called cyclamen, and what we're doing is picking them over to get any pests and diseases off them and any dead leaves. We're also taking any spent flowers off them.
How come you take off the pests and diseases?
Just to stop them spreading through the crop. So if you'd like to grab a plant and we'll start having a look at them. Maintenance of your plants is very important because before you start growing new plants, you've got to look after what you've got. There's no point going and growing new plants if you can't look after what you already have established.
So what are we doing here?
Well, what we're doing is loading these onto this trolley to take them out to the shade house and acclimatise them so they're ready to go out in customers' gardens. It's what happens when they're in the glass house. They get nice and big and stretched and soft, and that's not what people want.
Oh, okay, so this is that kind of preparing them for the real world?
Exactly, that's exactly what we're doing.
Oh, wow, cool.
In a large nursery such as this, it is important that the needs of every plant species is met. Environmental controls allow the grower to customise the conditions to the plant's needs. It's a system the nurseryman needs to be proficient at.
With so many different plants in here, how do you cater for all their needs?
We've got an irrigation system, which means we can water each row separately. And we've also got a blanket up on the roof here that keeps the warmth in the winter and it keeps the sun down to a minimum during the summer. Yeah, looking after plants can be like nurturing a baby, or they're like children really. Different ones have different needs.
How important is it that you get the settings right?
It's very important, and as you get through your apprenticeship you'll find out more and more that different plants need different amounts of water, so it's very important. You'll find out if you give them too much, some plants don't handle it very well and some plants don't like being under stress and not having enough water.
Oh, I see.
There's a lot to learn and retain as a horticulturalist. Nothing beats hands-on experience, so everything you need to know can be learnt and used on the job. Olivia Hesp is now 1 year into her apprenticeship and has already discovered how rewarding the variety of work can be.
So how did you get into it?
I sort of just went up to the boss one day and asked him if there was any opening positions out the back. So yeah, he signed me up and then away we went. But you can go through Polytech and do it that way if you wanted to.
And is it quite challenging?
It is a lot. You've got to lift things, you've got to do stuff. You've got to
like
perform.
physically demanding things.
It is quite physically demanding.
Hi.
How's it going? What are you been up to?
I've just been sowing some seeds with Olivia. It was heaps of fun.
Oh, excellent. Pretty soon those seeds you sowed with Olivia are going to be reaching this stage, which means they're going to need to be transplanted. In the old days we used to do it all by hand, but now we use machines.
Oh, how does this machine work?
Well, we start out by putting out boxes of packs on the machine and running them through so they get filled with soil. The amount of automated systems have really influenced things around. It means you don't need to water as many things by hand, or you don't need to go around filling things up with shovels and filling boxes of soil with shovels and that, so it's taken a lot of the physical side out of the job.
Wow, pretty amazing, pretty high tech.
It's very high tech.
How many plants does it put in like in a minute or something like that?
It does 10,000 plants in an hour.
Does it? Wow.
Okay, so this is the final step of the process before they can go out to the glass house and finally the shops. What we're doing is going through and checking that they're all complete and all the quality's the same. Attention to detail is vital. If you're growing plants in packs and they're 9s and you have a bit of a she'll be right attitude and they go out with only 8 in them, you're not going to be able to sell them, so it's vital you've got attention to detail. Also, if you advertise a particular plant and flower, you've got to have it looking just right, otherwise, again, you're letting your customers down and you're letting yourself down as well.
And when presenting your product to the customer, presentation can make all the difference. A particular challenge when dealing with one of the industry's essential elements.
This is our soil mixer. This is what we mix all our potting mixes in.
I see.
It's called a paddle mixer. It's got 2 big paddles in it which churn all the ingredients around and push the potting mix out the other end. It can be quite loud in here. It's quite messy, but it's a lot of fun. It's one of those places where you really do get to get your hands dirty. So what happens here is the soil comes out of our mixer. Once it's mixed, it goes up our conveyor belt. We can run it off into the bobcat bucket and use it in the rest of the nursery, or we can put it into bags and we can sell it through our retail stores.
Well, Alicia's soil may be ready for sale, but has her performance sold Brett into giving her the green thumbs up?
Yeah, Alicia showed a lot of initiative. We'd finish one job and she'd turn around and she'd be doing something else. So yeah, she's got the right sort of attitude to go far in this industry.
So even though that I found the physical side of things challenging, it was still rewarding at the end of the day and heaps of fun. And I would really like to do a job like this in the future.
To prosper in a career as a nurseryman, you'll need to complete an apprenticeship in horticulture and obtain the National Certificate in Horticulture Advanced Nursery Production Level 4. This can take 3 years to complete and includes both theory and practical components. However, most training is done on the job, so you can earn while you learn. There are no specific entry requirements for this job, but any previous experience in horticulture is useful, and once you qualify as a horticulturalist, the qualifications you gain are recognised around the world. And for those that wish to progress further, specialising in specific fields provides even more challenges and rewards. Well done, Alicia. The career as a nurseryman is just one of 126 different careers featured on Just the Job so far. Crazy, eh? And there are so many exciting careers out there, and we're bringing you more and more each week. Now, to help you make an informed choice, Selwyn from Career Services is up next, and he's got some excellent advice on finding the right job for you.
The pressure of deciding on one career path for the rest of your life is pretty unrealistic these days, especially for a young person just starting out. Your skills and interests change as you grow. What you love doing now could be different in 10 years' time, as industries shift and new jobs appear. Change is constant, and no matter what career direction you choose, there'll always be more to learn. So pick a field that interests you, that you want to learn more about, and get started.
Thanks to everyone who's featured in this week's program. We'll be back again next week with 3 more exciting careers for you to check out, plus more career tips to help you find that perfect job. If you want more information about the careers featured this week, or just more information about how to make that right career choice, jump on our program website, tvnz.co.nz/justthejob. Good luck, and I'll see you again next week.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.